A love story is nothing new, but when a story on screen begins to mirror our own lives, it becomes more than just a story. It becomes an emotion. Netflix's new Hindi series, Musafir Cafe, seems to have struck exactly that chord with audiences. Since its release on July 24th, the series has been the subject of discussion. But the question is, when the story itself feels so familiar, what makes Musafir Cafe so intriguing? At the heart of the story are Chander, Sudha, and Preeti. Chander is a software engineer, but his dream is different. A cafe in the mountains, where he can live life on his own terms. Sudha, on the other hand, is a lawyer who values both her career and independence. They meet through a family-arranged introduction. What begins as a simple meeting gradually turns into love. But does love always guarantee a relationship's happy ending? Time, distance, and the realities of life eventually take them in different directions. A few years later, Chander has built his dream cafe in Missouri, and Preeti has entered his life. Then, suddenly, Sudha walks back through the doors of that cafe. And that is where an old love, a new relationship, and unresolved emotions collide once again.
Perhaps this is where Musafir Cafe finds its biggest appeal. The audience is not given any easy answers. The first season ends without clearly revealing who Chander will choose or where these relationships will ultimately lead. The performances of Vikrant Massey, Vedika Pinto, and Mahima Makwana add further emotional depth to the story. However, Musafir Cafe is not an entirely new story. Based on Divya Prakash Dubey's novel of the same name, the series stands out by making familiar emotions feel fresh and personal. And the story does not end with the unresolved conclusion of the first season. On August 5, Netflix confirmed Season 2. Vikrant Massey, Vedika Pinto, and Mahima Makwana will return as Chander, Sudha, and Preeti. However, the release date has not yet been announced. Musafir Cafe is more than a love story. It is a story about relationships shaped by time. Sometimes the love is real, and the person is right, but the timing is simply wrong. Caught between careers, independence, and personal choices, the complexities of relationships make the story especially relatable to Gen Z and millennials. And in the end, one question remains. Was the person wrong, or was the timing? Perhaps that is the question that keeps Musafir Cafe lingering in the minds of its audience.